Not be allowed. Sarbi has a valid lease agreement with Mumias Sugar Company, and there's only one Mumias Sugar Company in the world. There is no Mumias Sugar Company A or Mumias Sugar Company B. So if Sarbi has Mumias Sugar Company, he should be the only one milling, he should be the only one, Mr. Speaker, managing the ethanol plant. He should be the only one, Mr. Speaker, managing the Ecogen plant. An attempt to bring in the Cogen brand. Mr. Speaker, an attempt to bring in Mr. Rai of West Kenya is going to bring to a standstill the operations in Mumias. We will not allow. It will not be the first time that our leader will be having his limb broken in Mumias. We will do it another time. Honorable Benjamin Washiali, his hand was fractured because of Mumias Sugar Company. And on the same day, Mr. Speaker, my head was cut on the left side, if you look now, in Mumias Sugar Company, and I bled because we believe sugarcane farming is the lifeline of our people. I am warning the young politicians who are given, Salasia is doing a fantastic job about this job. He's on the same stand like me and the governor. I want to warn the young politicians from Kakamega who are being influenced to go and support the conmanship from West Kenya. Mumias Sugar Company will be run by Sarbi and not anybody else until you cancel the agreement.
Majority Whip, would you like to be informed by Senator Umtata?
Yes, I would like him to inform me. In fact, he's a presidential candidate. He's the right person.
Senator
the first
Umtata.
presidential candidate to inform me in my life.
Where is this parliament located? What kind of question is that? You don't mention the obvious. I would like to inform the Honorable Khalwale, who may have forgotten, after the Kakamega incident, when the thugs were after you, yes, I gave you refuge. I gave you the documentation with which you silenced them.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, indeed, this is a great man. I had been cornered. I had been cornered with one of the people who are responsible for the collapse of Mumias. And if it had not been for the industry of the Senator of Busia, I would have been found liable for slander. So he gave me facts with which I faced the courts, and I want to thank the Senator of Kisumu. Oh, he's not in today. There's Professor Tom Ojienda. After he looked at my case, he was representing the guy who had sued me. Professor Ojienda then told the guy who was pursuing me that you have no chance with this kind of facts. Professor, you are a very good lawyer. Very few lawyers can tell their clients the truth.
Majority
Mr.
Whip,
Speaker, I conclude.
Would you like to be informed by Senator Cherargei?
Yes.
Senator Cherargei?
Mr. Speaker, I would like to inform Senator Khalwale, my neighbor, that also when you go to Kibo's sugar factory, there is a plant for methanol and ethanol generation, but it has not been operational because of challenges and political interference. Would it be in order to request him to bring an inquiry with a possible chairman of Agriculture, Senator Wakoli, so that because me, Senator Khalwale, Senator Aaron, and Senator Wakoli, and Senator Sifuna, we come from sugar cane growing areas, so that we resolve. But he's the biggest consumer, and Senator Okia or Mutata. But Mr. Speaker, but they are the biggest consumers of sugar. So he has a direct, and he has a farm in Bungoma that is a sugarcane farmer, a small-time sugarcane farmer. And Senator Okia, so that we form an inquiry, so that we can assist you, a very good friend called Sarbi. And I'm happy Sarbi is doing a good job in Kakamega and also to you. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I really appreciate the information. And because of the information, I want to send you the greetings of the people of Kakamega to the people of Nandi, especially Mosop. After we encourage them to grow sugarcane, every Thursday when they come to collect money at Butali Sugar Company, all our alcohol is sorted out, is finished, it is sold out, and the economy, Mr. Speaker,
Cherargei, what's your point of order?
Mr. Speaker.
Can you give Cherargei the mic? What's your point of order, Cherargei? Give him the mic.
Mr. Speaker, on the standing order on accuracy of facts, is it in order for the Senator Khalwale to impute improper motive against the great people of Nandi by saying we are consumers of alcohol, that whenever we go and collect money in Nigerian Putali Sugar Company, that my farmers end up taking alcohol? Is it in order? Mr. Speaker, can he apologize and withdraw? Mr. Speaker, most of us are Christians, Mr. Speaker, and Muslims, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, what in fact he should thank us. Mr. Speaker, Senator Khalwale should thank us, because apart from getting money, we also assist them with matrimonial duties, Mr. Speaker, and we have been able to leave seeds that when you go to Kakamega, they are now participating in athletics, courtesy of the fruits of our loins, Mr. Speaker. Is it in order?
Mr. Speaker, I don't know why the Senator of Nandi was running ahead of me. I just said, because of the way they promote our economy, you go and greet them. And I'd only singled out one. Allow me to also say that it has also resulted in an increased number of our women getting married in Mosop, which is a good thing because you pay dowry. As to whether you are good at the nuptial responsibilities, that is an agreement between a man and wife, I have no idea. I therefore, Mr. Speaker, want to thank the House for allowing me this afternoon to make this point very clear. It is not a joke. Putali Sugar Company is an economy of 10 billion shillings a year in Kakamega. West Kenya is an economy of 24 billion shillings in Kakamega.
They are still holding for the Maasai community, particularly
Honorable Senators, can we
compensation.
consult in low tones, please, so that we can hear Senator Seki?
On the compensation of the Ma community. I want to believe that this money needs to be given to the members of the Ma community on the land that they bought around Ambakasi area. Honorable Speaker, it is true that this statement has come on the right time, and we want Kenya Railways to compensate the Ambakasi Ma group, which they are still holding that money. And we want to believe that possibly they want to give to different groups of individuals. And we want to come against that such that each and every person be compensated for those, that list that was there, who had rights to have that right of that land. Honorable Speaker, I want to believe that this land also of Mheshimiwa Chute needs to be compensated accordingly. Otherwise, thank you very much for this kind of statement. Thank you very much.
Senator Arun Cheriot. Are you commenting on the statements? There must be a mistake. Senator Miraj Abdurrahman.
Asante Bwana Spika kwa kuweza kunipa fursa hii na mimi nichangie katika statement iliyoletwa na Senator wa Nairobi, katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM. Napenda kusema kwamba ni kweli wahudumu wetu ambao wanapeana huduma ya afya CHP wanaweza kuzongwa na changamoto nyingi sana kule mashinani, na ni muhimu serikali za ugatuzi zihakikishe vile vifaa ambavyo vimeletwa na wizara waweze kuwafikia hawa wahudumu, kwa sababu wanapambana na changamoto nyingi sana. Na pia Spika, ukiniruhusu nipende kujulisha bunge la Seneti masaibu ambayo wanapitia wafanyikazi wetu wa gatuzi 47. Yuko mwanadada mmoja ambaye aliweza kwenda katika kupata huduma ya kujifungua, akaweza kufanyiwa operation katika gatuzi ya Taita Taveta. Kwa bahati nzuri ama mbaya, wahudumu wakalemewa, Bwana Spika. Msichana kama yule akaweza kupelekwa Aga Khan Hospital Mombasa. Tunavyozungumza hivi sasa, mwanadada kama yule ameaga dunia na anadaiwa kiwango cha milioni 9. Afueni ya kwanza, familia walikimbia katika idara ya afya ili waweze kusaidika na huduma ya bima ya SHA. Cha kushangaza ni kwamba gatuzi ya Taita Taveta imekuwa ikimkata dada kama huyu ambaye ni mfanyikazi makato ya SHI, lakini hayajaweza kufikishwa katika taasisi kama ile. Hivi tunavyozungumza, mwenda zake Sabina Chari Mwachofi analala kwenye mochari bila kujua hatima yake. Ningependa sisi kama bunge la seneti ambao tunagawa pesa, Bwana Spika, kuzipeleka mashinani, wafanyikazi wa gatuzi wanakatwa pesa na makato yale hayafiki katika taasisi husika. Je, sisi kama seneti tutaendelea vipi kupeleka pesa katika magatuzi yetu 47 wakati magavana wananyanyasa wafanyikazi wao? Hili ni jambo ambalo ningependa kakangu seneta wa Kilifi, naona unaniangalia, kiongozi wa walio wachache. Je, tutawasaidia vipi hawa wafanyikazi? Sisi katika komiti ya CIPIC tuliweza kuzungumzia masuala ya makato ya uzeeni, lakini ni jambo la kusikitisha kuona ya kwamba mfanyikazi wa serikali ya Kenya wagatuzi anakatwa makato na hayaendi katika taasisi husika. Familia inadaiwa milioni 9 wakijua watapata afueni katika Taifa Care. Makato kama yale hayajafika kule. Tutaenda kumsaidia vipi Mkenya ambaye amekubali kukatwa, makato yake hayaendi anapostahiki? Asante Bwana Spika.
Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to comment on the statement requested by the great Senator of Embu, Senator Mudigi. Mr. Speaker, the Senator is talking about the poisoning of asbestos in his county, and where there are quite a number of public schools and public institutions which still have the asbestos roofing. Mr. Speaker, I would like to comment that asbestos is very poisonous, and the sort of the fine dust from it, when it accumulates into lungs, that matter becomes fatal. And therefore, not only the people of Embu, but any other place, Mr. Speaker, where there is still asbestos roofing, whether it's private or public, and most of them are public institutions, Mr. Speaker, the country should have taken, and the Special Minister of Environment, NEMA, should have taken the first initiative, and even the Minister of Housing, Mr. Speaker, to remove all these asbestos all over the country. Mr. Speaker, what has happened in the United States of America, where all this has been eradicated, anybody with asbestos poisoning has gone to court and have been awarded hefty amounts of money to compensate first for their life, because once affected is a sure death, and also to make sure that no one is dealing with asbestos at all in the United States of America. So I think Kenya should emulate and do away with asbestos everywhere in the country as quickly as possible. Mr. Speaker, when I was a member of Parliament for Makueni, the first thing I did as an elected member was to get the asbestos in Makueni District Hospital, level 5 now, removed immediately and replaced with the iron sheets. And I think that should follow in the whole country. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.
Senator Osotsi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me to make quick comments on the statement by Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna on the community health promoters. Mr. Speaker, I think this is a very serious statement, and I want to request the committee which is going to deal with this statement to take it very seriously, because the community health promoters are doing a very good job in our villages. These are people who know almost every homestead in a particular village. They know the concerns of the people on matters of health. But, Mr. Speaker, these people, despite their commitment, they are getting frustrated by various counties in this country. Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with the Senator Sifuna that these people need to be adequately equipped with the smartphones. These people need to be adequately equipped even with protective gear and many, many other facilities that they need to undertake their work. But in most counties, Mr. Speaker, the CHPs are struggling. Mr. Speaker, this arrangement of 50% counterpart share of stipend between the national government and the central government seems not to be working because of long delays before they receive their money. And I think it's a high time that that program is reviewed so that we have one particular person to blame for the delay. Because when you ask why these people have not been paid, counties say that the national government has not sent their share. And when you ask the national government, they say the county government has not processed their share. So we have a blame game here. Mr. Speaker, I think the committee should look at this matter very critically and report to this House so that these community health promoters who are doing a wonderful job in our villages are able to be motivated to do even greater things. They can also be involved even in this process of registering people to join SHA, which in most places we are having challenges. Mr. Speaker, I think now that we have come back from recess, this is one statement that we need to take seriously and have the report brought to this House as soon as possible so that these challenges that we continue to face as senators on the ground of CHPs not being properly facilitated is addressed.